Hi everyone, I'm here. I hope. Fingers crossed. Oh, hi everyone. I feel like I'm late to my own party. Basically, as per usual, because it wouldn't be a Mariah May live stream without some technical difficulties. My microphone wasn't working, my camera wasn't working, but we are good to go. I hope. I'm just gonna catch up with your comments now because I'm here. Love hearts. Oh, guys. Are you a Michael Jackson fan? Yes, I am. She's late. Oh, guys, I feel so bad. Honestly, like I did a little test run, and I'm so glad that I did because it wasn't working, and I would have hated to come on here and it not work. I say this, I don't even know if this is working. I hope it is. Someone say something. Tell me that it's working. Did you fall asleep? No, I didn't fall asleep. I have literally had such a busy day. I woke up this morning, worked out for 3 hours, then went and did my weekly shop. Then I had to do a bit of editing. Then I had an interview for an hour. Then I had another interview for an hour. And then I had like 20 minutes to kind of sort myself out and get ready for this. And I think I need to leave myself a bit more time in future because I don't understand technology. I'm really sorry. Take your time. We waiting. Hi. Ice cream bars. Really? I tell you I've had a busy day and you say ice cream bars? Big excuses. Hi, Mariah. Am I late? No, gosh, you're not late. I was late. So, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I was first. I was here 7 hours ago randomly. I find that so funny. Like when I'm subscribed to people on YouTube and they're doing a live like the next day, so we'll say scheduled, and then it says like 7 people waiting. And I'm like, you're waiting for a day? You're gonna sit there for a day? It's always in Jess's as well. Jess is just prom queen. I can't handle. Your name is Mariah? Wow, Mariah competition. Blame the interviews. It's gonna be unreleased. No, I promise, guys. Hi, Samuel. Oh, hi, Thomas. Hi, Mariah. Have you ever been catfished online before? As in, have I spoken to someone and they've not been who they said they are, or have people used me? Because I've never spoken to someone and they haven't been who they said they are. I mean, I don't really speak to people online romantically. I don't trust it. I watch too much Catfish. But I have had my pictures used quite a lot on Tinder, and I feel like obviously because I'm not on Tinder, you would never you would never know, you'd never find it. Sometimes people send it to me, but then it makes you think like how many people are using my pictures, and I have no idea. That's crazy. And then I get a couple on Instagram and stuff. I mean, actually, I say a couple. I've had like literally, I'd say 100 on Instagram at this point, and I report them just in case because I normally don't care for that stuff, but then I don't want people to think they're speaking to me, and like I feel like they might try and scam people or like pretend to sell merch. I don't know. I get worried. If only I could have a blue tick Instagram. But so yeah, I've had that quite a little bit, and yeah, just like random apps and stuff. I think mostly dating sites people using my picture. But I mean, what are you gonna do when you actually have to meet them? Crazy. Why am I like literally always so behind on the comments? Oh, hi everyone joining. Please give this a thumbs up because Jess told me you have to. I don't know what it does, but please do it because it makes me feel good. What are wrestling rings made out of? Metal, wood, canvas, lots of things. Oh, your name's not Mariah? Why did you get my hopes up for no good reason? Yay, I made it for this one. How is it going? It is going very well. Busy day. How are you all? The WWE cinematic matches have all delivered. I was literally talking about this today. I feel like the Money in the Bank should be a regular thing, but I feel like not in front of a crowd. So I don't think they should have the whole pay-per-view and then play the Money in the Bank to the crowd because I feel like a live crowd wouldn't like that. They'd want to see the action. But I think maybe like a one-off network special, like it's only half an hour long, and they do that every year because for me, I thought it was really good. And what I liked most was that you got to see so many different people's personalities and characters who might not normally get the chance to kind of show that, which I really liked because, when you think about it, there's so many people in the match, and the fact that they're doing 2 matches at the same time, it's like, how can you get everyone to shine, and they found a way to do it in that match because everyone had a moment, and there were like good cameos and so many funny moments. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's like a whole new world of wrestling. So I would like to see it be a regular thing, but I think, you know, you wouldn't be able to play it to a live crowd kind of thing, like a long segment, because I don't think they'd enjoy it. I think you'd have to kind of do network specials, you know, like specific things just for that and nothing else. Have you ever been confused for another celebrity in real life? Is my sound okay, by the way, guys? Okay, because I don't want to keep talking, like going on my little spiels and then there's no sound. So where were we? Have I been confused for another celebrity? No, I don't believe that I have. I literally don't look like anyone. The only person that I got told I looked like, and this was when I was younger at school, everyone said that I looked like Emma Roberts. And to be fair, at that time, I think I kind of did a little bit when she was in Wild Child. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. And Scream Queens a bit. Because like the haircut I had at the time and like my nose and the shape of my face at the time, because I was younger, I looked like her, and now I just don't look like her anymore. But that's the only person I've ever been compared to. But I've never been mistaken for anyone because, you know, I don't really look like anyone. How much money was your wrestling gear? That is confidential information. They look like Mariah and they on Tinder, they lie, and people on Tinder look like me, not her. Oh, Rob, come on. I mean, it's just crazy. I guess the reason they do it is to kind of scam them for money. Because for me, I always found it so crazy because I'm like, okay, so say I use a picture of like Beyonce. I'm going to turn up and I'm just not Beyonce. So what do? Like, they're not going to just, because you've lied to them the whole time, like, they're not going to turn around and just be like, yeah, that's cool. So it's just crazy. But I guess they do it like they'll never meet them, but they'll be like, oh, I need money for a phone with a video camera and things like that. I watch a lot of Catfish. I've done my research. And I guess that's kind of the reason that they do it. But it is crazy. I think you should have like more laws on this because it's surreal. How is the weather where you are? A downpour started in my town. Where do you live? The weather here today, actually for England, I'm quite impressed. Like, it was kind of cloudy and then it was really sunny, which I dressed for the cloudiness. So I had like a full hoodie on, guys. I wasn't just out here like, hey guys, shoulders out. I dressed for the cloudiness and then the sun came out and I was just like, cool, I'm boiling. I went for my essential shop, just to let you know, but the essential shop takes like an hour plus because of the queues and stuff, which is fine. Like, we're getting through. But yeah, I wish I kind of wore something different because it was hot. And then sitting in the car, I was boiling. But yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for it. I hope it lasts for the weekend. Hi. Yeah, the Boneyard match, Firefly Funhouse, Money in the Bank ladder match. Yeah, I think I would like to see the Firefly Funhouse, but I feel like I've said this before in live. So if you're a regular, which I'm sure a lot of you are, like my little regulars, but I've said this a lot. I think it has to be someone who has a story. Like, I guess with Braun, they have the history together, but like it would have to be someone like, for example, Triple H, who's had such a storied career in WWE and has had so many, you know, like has evolved. I was gonna say it's had like an evolution. I realized it was such a bad play on words, but like has evolved so much and his character's changed so much. So it's like, I feel like it has to be someone like that rather than just someone who's maybe only been there for like a year. Because it's like, I feel like the Firefly Funhouse match like explores your journey and how you got there. WWE or New Japan. I like all wrestling, so I mean, why pick? You can watch all of it. There is no law against it. I was referring to the wrestling ropes. What are they made of? I don't actually know, but they're really, really hard. Just to let you guys know, because I feel like people think they're like springy. They're not. Rey Mysterio has had nothing but bad luck this week. Rey Mysterio has died like 5 times. I don't know what to tell you. Like, when he got thrown off, I literally like, you know, when like because I think we all wanted it to happen. We were like, oh, someone's getting thrown off the roof. And then when he actually got thrown off the roof, I was literally just like, oh, he's dead. He's dead. And he died like earlier on as well in that match. I mean, poor guy. Did you watch episode 1 of The Last Ride? I did. What do we all think? I think it's so amazing because I feel like you never really got to see, you know, the Undertaker behind the scenes, which is probably why he's, you know, a legend, because his character had lasted the years, because he never really kind of broke that. But it's incredible, like, his passion for it, and there's a reason why he's a legend. And just, you know, and I was talking about this today, it's like, I really enjoyed the Reigns Taker match, but isn't it crazy that, like, no matter if other people enjoyed it, if you're not happy with it, then you'll never see it any other way. And I know what that's like, and I'm literally 1 year in, so I can only imagine being, you know, a legend, and that, like, feeling that you have. And it's crazy because, you know, he says how he wasn't happy with it, and, you know, he didn't want to go out on that note. And it's like crazy because, like, I loved it, and, you know, I think people really enjoyed it, and it's just surreal that you'll never see it the way that other people do. It's always going to be your personal expectation, which is why it's one of the best, if not the best. But I'm really, really enjoying it. My night was wild. I wish there was a fresh new champion instead of an Asuka repeat. Interesting. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. I think Asuka has been probably the highlight of WWE without the crowds for me. I mean, she's been fantastic for me for the past few years, but particularly with no fans, it's very hard to make a character, you know, make an atmosphere, make a story. And I think she's done a fantastic job at being so entertaining. Like, there's not an episode of Raw where I don't get an Asuka gif or little video or clip where she's just hilarious. She's just brilliant. I think she's really shining in this environment. So I'm happy about it. But each their own. The sound is fine. Yay. When are you going back to Bournemouth? Whenever I can wrestle again, I guess. It's hard to say. Hi, Mariah, you turned up. Blow, say hi. Yeah, I was late. I had some technical problems, guys. Come on. I don't want to start it though and it be broken, because we had the situation where Jess hijacked my live stream, and I have my theories about this. Do you think The Undertaker will announce his retirement in the final episode of The Last Ride? Maybe, but I do feel like, I mean, the Boneyard match was so special and so unique, but I kind of feel like from what you saw of Taker there, I feel like he'll want to retire on a traditional, like, wrestling match. So I don't know, but I think it would be fitting. I mean, he's done it all, and, like, you know, it's up to him when he wants to leave. And, you know, I would happily watch more Taker matches, and, like, that's probably selfish to ask, but, you know, I thoroughly have enjoyed his matches. But you know, it's his decision, and, you know, maybe I love how deep in thought that made me go. Falling off a tower is not as bad as being poked in the eye. The Rey Mysterio story. That, I literally couldn't watch that. I don't know why. It really made me like cringe. I couldn't take eye gunk. No, I can't take it. Gross. Have you ever made any friends on Twitter that you wish you could meet? Yes, Jess. And guess what? I met her. I'm my best friend, even though she doesn't really like me. She's my best friend. So it's fine. What? You know, like Trish from 2000. I wish. What's the worst boo boo you ever got wrestling? I don't know. Like, I've never really been injured. Like, I've had bruises and marks. Like, I once had stomp marks, like, across me. It looked like someone like ran across me. It was so funny. It wasn't funny at her, but it was funny. Like, stuff like that, because it's just like a bit awkward when you go out sometimes, because people might be like, what, she's covered in bruises. So that's a bit like, well, because, you know, they might think something else. But other than that, like, no, not really. Made of steel. Watch me get injured as soon as I go back in my life. What are some of these questions, guys? Hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties on the stream like the last one. You gave me a hug when you came to Bournemouth. If you ever decide to reinvent yourself, what would your idea be? So I have a character that's quite different from what I am now, but I do feel like my character could naturally evolve to it. So it's not completely different. If I was to reinvent myself, I would literally want to do something really outlandish, really character-based. But, you know, because the thing is, like, we grew up with The Undertaker, right? But I don't think you could create that kind of character in today's society because, you know, of social media and everything's quite exposed and quite open, and you kind of have to adapt to the times and, like, make something current. but I would have always loved to have done a character like that that's almost like otherworldly or just really out there. So maybe something like that. And, you know, the best wrestlers are like, you know, Chris Jericho. How many times has Chris Jericho reinvented himself? So hopefully, you know, I'll wrestle for many years and get the opportunity to constantly try different things. It's kind of like, you know, musicians have to constantly reinvent themselves. So it's an interesting one. The Fiend will defeat Braun Strowman. Baron Corbin committed murder Sunday. Hi, Mariah. Hi. I think they add these crazy matches to the video game. That's a very good idea. The Last Ride is going to end up being the best documentary docuseries WWE has ever put together. I mean, I loved it. Like, I think it's so good. It's interesting though, because you've never really seen that side of the Undertaker, so it's interesting to know like how he is behind like a dead man. You know, it's like it's really interesting to know, and it is crazy because you're getting to see like a legend. Probably no one will ever be like him, and get to see like his, I mean, I guess near the end of his journey documented. Like, it's crazy. You never would have thought you would see that. Let's be real, you never would. Do you prefer to play heel or babyface? At the moment, babyface. I like to wrestle as a babyface. I think it's fun trying to get the crowd behind you and get them hyped up. And like, I love doing like a big comeback and being all fiery, and I really like that. And, you know, I do a lot of family shows and stuff. So it's really nice when the kids like cheer for you and stuff like that. Because, you know, I remember being a kid and watching wrestling, and like Mickie James was my hero. So it's like to kind of be that is amazing. But I am very much looking forward to and did enjoy when I was heel once. So yeah. I love the Money in the Bank match and the Boneyard match. It shocked me that Taker had no memory of his WrestleMania match with Brock Lesnar. I know, that's crazy. Have you seen the Tegan Knox comeback? I've seen a little bit. I actually was watching it when I was getting ready for a show, but I haven't finished that one off. I couldn't watch the Taker Reigns match. I was just waiting for it to be over. I knew it was going to be sad. It was sad, but you know, I really enjoyed it. Like, as a fan, like I enjoyed it. I mean, I was heartbroken, but it was, you know, when you look at it, it was perfect. It's crazy that he doesn't see it like that, you know. When you came to Bournemouth with your husband. Oh, I have a husband. No one told me I had a husband. I didn't know that. Oh, I would give you a hug. I feel like I remember you. Hi. Thank you, Taker. The best character ever. I can't believe it will be 30 years since his debut. Just highlight the stream. Like James Ellsworth highlight the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. Speaking of James Ellsworth, let's move on to Carmella. Let's talk a little bit about Carmella's gear, because I am in love. Like, she looked amazing. I think the Undertaker should retire when he's ready. Hoping Survivor Series this year or next Mania. There has to be a crowd. Agreed. There definitely has to be a crowd. It's hard for me to watch Taker's matches with Lesnar and Reigns because he looks so beat up. Hi, Mariah. Hi, People's Champion. Who do you think Taker will face in his final match? I think it will be The Fiend. Oh, that's an interesting one. Who do you guys think? You know, it's actually funny because we're kind of talking today, like, will he come back? And if he did, like, who would he have? And I kind of feel like it would be AJ Styles, because I like how the story is continuing on in the sense that, like, AJ Styles almost has PTSD. Like, he sees Taker when we had the Money in the Bank match and he freaked out, and, you know, you can see it's like affecting who he is and how he is, and he's getting a bit darker. But I mean, it could be just the consistency of the story, but I almost feel like we're going to keep seeing this and they're going to have a traditional wrestling match, because, you know, that was originally what it was meant to be. And I think it would be fantastic. So I think AJ, even though he murdered him, I still think AJ. I saw Danny Duggan in Pro Wrestling Pride 2015. I was only 5 then. So remember it. Is the Glamour a heel? Not at the moment. Mariah, if you work the WWE year-long schedule, do you think you'd have far less time for shopping than you normally do? I I don't actually shop that much. I know it will surprise you. I'm an internet shopper, but I really have been well behaved lately because I have nothing to buy clothes for. Like the shoes and stuff that you're seeing are things that I've already had but have never shown you guys, for the people who watch my channel and rate my show and stuff. So yeah, like if you want to shop, you find time to shop. There's always time to shop, you know. Oh, speaking of Taker, I was actually there when the streak ended. That was my first time seeing Taker live. It was sad and heartbreaking. Aww. Where are we? Aw, thanks, guys. Do you think Heath Say will return like Jinder and Drew did in their careers? I mean, I would love to see that. I actually interviewed Heath. He's such a lovely person, and like, I think he's so good at his job. Like, whatever position that he's in, he tells a great story. Like when he had all the legends came back and like beat him up and stuff, it was just brilliant, and it was what it was meant to be. And you know, I would really like to see him back, and hopefully, you know, you never know what the future holds. Finally, you joined TikTok. Yes, guys, at Mariah May X on TikTok. I am going to make some videos this weekend. I'm really excited. So I caved, basically. You know, you guys are kind of been asking, not all of you, some of you had asked on my live stream to do it. And I was like, I don't know, because, like, can I dance? I don't really know. But there's so much other stuff on there. So I went on there and I was like, oh, like, you don't just have to dance, but I will be doing a dance or two. I'm going to try. But yeah, I looked and there's like tons of other stuff, and I think it's just another cool way to connect with you guys. And it's really fun. Like I was like having so much fun on there. I put one video up and I was like having so much fun putting like the music and the effects on it and stuff. But yes, I'm finally on TikTok. Oh. Oh, I'm 15. I look up to you. Oh, you're so lovely. Oh. There's so much more to Styles and Taker. I think another match will happen. I agree. Like, I just think, I don't know, because it could just be the keeping up with the consistency of the story, but I think the fact that they're constantly kind of reminding us, and I like it. I like that it's affected AJ's character, and like, I like that it's continuing on like that, and I'm interested to see where his character will go. But I would really like to see them wrestle. I mean, the Bone match was amazing, but I would like to see them wrestle. I think it would be very good. Oh. The Undertaker and AJ Styles feud is far from over. Oh, I'm interested to see that some of you guys agree with me, because I kind of thought people were like, no, that's dead, that's gone, he's been buried, like we're gone with good. But yeah, I'm kind of happy that you guys agree, because no one ever does. I've already followed you on TikTok. Yay, thanks. I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try my best. It looks like quite like, the reason I don't want to do it before is because I just genuinely didn't have a want for it, and I only want to make content that's genuine. And then you guys like asked, and I was like, well, if there's a need for it, I'll look into it. And then last night I made like an account and didn't post anything yet. And then when I had to look at some of the stuff, I'm like, no, like I was like laughing. I was actually in tears from some of them. They were so funny. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make this because I actually quite liked it. So I'm gonna make some TikToks. You have to do the savage dance. Gosh, this is like so much more on my schedule. Like, I'm gonna have to learn dances. I'm gonna have to film dance. I'm gonna have to get dressed up to do dances. Oh. I'm literally lost in the chat. What is your favorite women's match? I could not possibly pick just one. Like I did top 5 matches, and that's all matches, not just women's. And I did it, and I put it out, and then I just keep thinking of more matches, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I can't pick. You have to do the dances now. No, I don't want to do them. I mean, I will do them. It's fine. I see what you want to. It's fine. Oh. I can't wait to read you at WrestleMania Access. Who knows? Maybe one day. Look at my little coat, guys. Do you know the SmackDown hacker? Ali. Yes? No? Maybe? Can we also just talk about the fact that Coca-Cola tastes so much nicer out of a glass bottle than a can? Guys, it's like fizzing up. That's why I was like drinking. I was like, I can't let it go because it's gonna fizz up all over me. So, you know, I have enough issues on these live streams. I don't need to have more. Yeah, you're right. I often forget the power of online shopping. What you own more of? I don't even know. I have like, the reason I have so much though is because I don't throw things away. So I have clothes from when I was like 16, 21 now. I mean, they probably don't fit, but I'm holding on. I tried to put a dress on a couple of days ago. I was taking some pictures. No, I have put on weight. The dress was not going on. I mean, I guess it's a good thing because I'm trying to bulk, but it was just a bit like, oh, cool, doesn't fit anymore. Love that. I think that Corey Graves is the leader of the hacker group. Interesting. Oh, hello. Hi, Randall. Who will be the new Intercontinental Champion? I have no idea. Who do you guys think? Oh, yeah. Do you remember when Corey Graves was like weirdly involved in the Enzo and Cass breakup situation? The hacker storyline might be the start of his in-ring return. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen these days, like medicine and science, but I haven't heard anything about that. But then rumors are never true. Who knows? Oh, I love you too. How cute. I wanted to talk to you guys about something, but I completely forgot what it was. I'm really like stumped on something I was going to ask you guys. Oh, no. Basically, so I need some help, and maybe you guys might be able to help. So I really want to become a vegetarian, and so I've like really struggled with eating meat. I just don't like the idea of it. I like see videos, and I just don't like it. And I don't really particularly like meat that much, but obviously I just used to force myself to eat it for the protein. So I really want to become a vegetarian. I want to take baby steps. I think it's a big jump, and but I do want to make that change. So I tried to get I went to Tesco and I got like a couple of I think, what did I get? Veg chicken nuggets. So it was made of soy, and then I got a kebab kind of thing, like shredded chicken. And I really didn't like them. I really struggled with them. Did anyone have any suggestions on veggie meals or alternatives or anything like that? I mean, for me, it's just the protein I think I would struggle with, but I just really don't want to eat meat. I saw a video today and I just don't want to eat it. And I felt like this for a long time, and I just think, why do I always feel like this? I could just stop eating it, but I'm really struggling. It's just with the lack of options, and I know so many people are vegans, and being a vegan is even harder, and they have what looks like lovely meals. So if anyone has any idea, then please let me know, because I am struggling and I just don't want to eat meat anymore. It makes me really upset, so I just don't want to do it. But I also starve and I don't know what to do. Waitrose. Okay, I don't know where Waitrose is near me, but I'll have a look, because I mean I know Waitrose is generally nicer anyway. I feel like I started in the wrong place, with Tesco and stuff. But yeah, I just need alternatives really. I'm gonna keep trying, because every time I try to forget about it and just eat meat, it just upsets me. Each to their own. But for me, it's just something I'm constantly not happy about. So it's yeah. Thank you guys for the suggestions. Vegan, vegetarians still eat meat occasionally. I don't think vegetarians eat meat occasionally. I thought vegetarians don't eat meat, but they'll eat, they'll have maybe milk or egg. They can have animal produce, whereas vegans won't have anything with animal produce. So vegetarians cannot eat meat. At least in my book, I want to completely stop eating meat. Not happy. I use mass gainers when I'm prepping for a strongman competition. Oh, okay. So the thing is I have these bulking shakes. So they're 80 grams of carbs and 50 grams of protein. And I normally have one in the morning and one in the evening after I work out. So I get 100 grams there, and I should probably have about 180 grams of protein. But what about the other 80 grams? And is it bad for all your protein source to just be protein shakes? Because I'm sure I've watched videos and heard that you're not really meant to get all of your protein intake from like whey powder and stuff. I don't know. Okay, replacing meat is a step-by-step process, primarily starting with vegetables, herbs, looking into supplements, bee pollen, sea moss. Okay. Yeah, because I think, you know, I feel like it does have to be a step-by-step, because if you're used to living life in one way, especially being like a fitness person and then being a wrestler, like you need such a high protein intake, and you get that from meat. So it's hard to just instantly like drop to the other side. And when I tried to do that and I didn't like what I picked up, I was starving. I was like so hungry and I couldn't work out properly. So I feel like I need to step by step do it and look for alternate options. Like I have a corn cottage pie that I haven't tried yet, which I think might be a winner, because I feel like if you put gravy on it, will, like, do you know what I mean? You won't even taste it. Like seasoning helps. Like some of the stuff was all right with the seasoning I put on it, but the texture leaves much to be desired. Sorry, everyone who's just here to watch my live stream. I'm going on a rampage about trying to look for meat substitutes, but you know, I had to ask because like I got some really good advice here, so I'm glad that I did. Because I'll have a look into that, because it is something that I keep thinking about, and you know, I want to change it. Oh yeah, check out some YouTubers. That's definitely such a good idea that I never thought of, seeing them on YouTube. Okay. Oh, I'm having Mariah watch party and inviting a couple of my friends to watch matches with me. Is someone eating Chris in the background? Yes, there's someone eating very loudly. I'm just sitting here like, really? But it's fine. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, you definitely had the cat. I feel like you got away with Chris, you just had that click. It reminds me of, like, did you guys ever, when you were at school, trying to eat food in class? Obviously, you're not allowed to eat food in class. And, like, you would open it and it would go, and you'd be like, it just reminds me of that. Or, like, trying to eat crisps quietly, and it's like, and you're like, oh, no. Oh, they have a vegan protein powder as well. So, like, obviously, you know, because being a vegetarian, because like, the reason I don't like it is because, like, you know, the videos I've seen, and I think it's animal abuse. And so that's why I want to become a vegetarian. But apparently, still, some of the products that you have, the animals are abused. So naturally, you would become a vegan. But I want to take baby steps into becoming a vegetarian, and then go from there, because like I say, I'm finding this a struggle, just for the reason of I could live without meat if I didn't train. Like if I just didn't, you know, because I diet to have loads of protein, because I train, because I'm a wrestler. If I wasn't, I would just not eat it at all and not care. I'd just eat carbs because who cares? But obviously, because of my situation, I can't just drop out the proteins. It's like, oh god, I'm getting so much fitness and like nutritional tips. I'm loving this. Thanks, guys. And there was something else I want to talk to you guys about as well, but I completely forgot. That was the original thing, and then I remembered this. I'm having like a brain freeze day today. I'm really sorry. But we're here. We're here, loving life. Did you have people online supporting you at the beginning of your career when your following wasn't as big? Definitely. Like, so I mean, I don't know where to start. Like, I kind of had Instagram. So I was a wrestling fan. And I had Instagram, but on my Instagram, I only really did fashion posts. I don't know, like, because all the information I read was like, you kind of have to brand yourself. So I kind of just tried to like put myself into this box. And I like fashion. If you watch my YouTube, I like it, but it's not the same. I'm passionate about wrestling. I'm a wrestler. It's a different kind of love. And so I tried to do that for a little bit, and I wasn't really happy. And I remember I posted a picture. I'd gone to a live event, so I had a Seth Rollins top on. And then I just started getting like all this engagement, and people like asking me questions, and people were so interested in like the fact that I was a wrestling fan and like my life and stuff. And then so from there, I made the decision to like just be myself on social media and just start posting about wrestling. And then that is kind of how I got these followers. And yeah, it started small, but these were the people who kind of followed me before I even started training. So these were the people who followed me when I was a fan, and I was like, I'd love to wrestle, but I don't know where to go. And then this was like 3-4 years ago, so this was kind of before, you know, wrestling and the opportunity was as big as it was. And I was really struggling to find a school, and I really wanted to train and stuff. And then I finally found a place that worked for me and was the right place. And you know, everyone was so supportive in encouraging me to go. And then when I had my journey and training, and everyone was just so lovely. And then you're here now. So yeah, it was amazing. It's just such an amazing thing to have, like, support from you guys. Just going in the class. Marks and Spencer's have ready-made meals for vegetarians. Yeah, I imagine M&S is really good. Like I say, like Waitrose and M&S, the food is much nicer. It's a little bit pricier, but it's much nicer. So maybe it's worthwhile like having a look there and seeing if there's any alternates and substitutes I can make there. I'm about to eat chicken nuggets. I can't really help on the subject. That's fine. Each to their own. How do you do your makeup? So I learned my makeup from YouTube, literally like just watching tutorials, and like they're really advanced, like they do all sorts, but like you can kind of get the gist of it, and then from there it was just like instinct. And like I'm not very good at it. People say it, and I'm like, I'm literally terrible at makeup, but it kind of looks all right in the end. So I started following you because of Justin, the wrestling classic. So that's funny, Eric. We were literally talking today, me and Justin, and we were literally talking about the fact that like I for so long was like scared to like be who I was. And then the minute I kind of started posting wrestling, and then that's kind of how Justin found me. And then Justin posted me, and he's got like the wrestling classic, he's got like loads of followers. And then that kind of like exposed me to this world of wrestling. But it was like the best thing that happened, because imagine if I never put myself out there and never got that support and like encouragement, like who knows what would have happened. I think I would have got to wrestling in the end. I just think I would have been nervous, like more nervous. Hi. M&S has such great food, but it's so expensive. I know, it's like you could get so much more from Tesco, but then the like Tesco meat, the quality is good, but like M&S do really nice like meals and like ready-made seasoning. Now I want a roast dinner made out of M&S stuff. What game are you gonna play next? Sims, apparently, and Resident Evil should be good fun. I always forget to eat breakfast when I was in high school. I remember eating in class and the teacher looking at me like I was crazy. Yeah, I just used to snack. Like I love to snack. I don't know. I just love crisps and chocolate. Fortunately, I got off of the shower. I got to my aunt's. Celebrate my little bro's congratulations. Aw, send him congratulations from me. Thanks for tuning in. It's not just any food, it's expensive food. I know, I do like it. I don't know how I've made my live stream a conversation about like British supermarkets, but here we are. We live in a society, and this is what for anyone just tuning in, I've just made a TikTok. And this live stream is to celebrate. I didn't mention that at the start. Celebrating me on TikTok. It's been a journey to get here, and we're here. It's at Mariah Mate X, and yeah, I'm going to post some videos. I'm going to do some dances, do some skits, do all that kind of stuff. There'll be some wrestling stuff, obviously, but yeah, I love that like when things come to the end of the live stream, that's when the most people tune in, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to end it now because there's more people here than before. Sainsbury's is also an option. Yeah, it's a Sainsbury's near me. I haven't really been like because obviously we're in a pandemic. I've only literally been to the Tesco that I always go to. So it's a worse time to kind of consider changing over, because I don't want to start going everywhere like looking. So I've only been to Tesco, but oh, hi everyone. Oh, some of the food you guys eat is really interesting. Mariah, when we do a vlog for your shopping, do you mean my like clothes shopping or like the food shopping that we're all talking about? I don't know. Not until we're out of a quarantine, because obviously shops are shut. It's not safe to go out. Are you watching SmackDown tonight? I almost forgot that it was Friday. I don't know about you guys, but my perception since quarantine is so off. Like, I literally don't know what day of the week it is half the time. No, I'm not drunk. I just have no kind of sense of the weekend. Like, and also with YouTube and editing and stuff, I literally do it every day. Whereas, like, normally you would kind of take a break at the weekend or I'd be resting at the weekend. Whereas now I actually have no indication of where I'm at and what I'm doing. It's really confusing. Tesco meal deal life hacks. It's actually better to shop around as not everything is in one place. Yeah, but I think like I normally when I shop, I will go to like one supermarket earlier in the week and another one later. But at the moment, you're not really meant to go out, so I try to limit going out to once every week and a half, and I just go to the same place just because I know everything is. I'll be in and out. You're not really meant to stay out for long and just get it done. And bad time to choose to become a vegetarian. Oh. I've not been quarantined. Work has continued as normal for me. What is your job? Are you an essential worker then? It is crazy that it's like so many people's lives stop, but then so many people are just going on as normal, like they have work and stuff. It's so crazy the contrast because like literally everyone in my house has had to work from home. So yeah, they're working, but it's like, you're at home and it's a little bit different. Whereas like you see on the news and like so many people are going to work, like, and I'm not talking about nurses and doctors, like just people who work in supermarkets, people who work on construction sites and stuff. And it's like crazy that they just have to kind of go on as normal and we're inside. It's like same with you, Mariah. I usually go shop and buy snacks on the weekend. Yeah. I love food. I just love food. I'm actually really excited to eat after this, guys. I've eaten so much today. I'm doing really, really well for my bulk. I'm very happy. You're so getting excited after all this. What to promote M&S? This will probably be really hard. What's your favorite wrestling promotion you've wrestled for? It will be hard. I'm going to say a few. Progress, because Progress, if you're from the UK, you'll know, and I'm sure a lot of international people will know because they have a good online presence. But it's kind of like a huge promotion here in the UK, and it's kind of what you might aspire to be wrestling in. And I remember I went to help out at the show. I had only had 2 matches, and I stepped in for Tony Storm, and I got to wrestle on their 80s themed show, which was so much fun. And it was such, I was so nervous because it's Progress, right? It's like huge, and everyone on the card's phenomenal, and it's got such a name. And I was so nervous, but it was such an incredible experience. I learned a lot. The crowd were fantastic. The people backstage were so lovely. And it kind of showed me as well that, like, although in the morning when I was told that was the scariest thing in the world, by the evening I had done it, and you could do whatever you put your mind to. So for that reason, I would say Progress, just because it kind of helped me overcome nerves and doubt. And then also All Star, because I learned how to wrestle on All Star. So yeah. I run weight scales for truck drivers, and they're essential workers. See, it's crazy because like I wouldn't have even thought of that, and it's crazy how many people actually kind of do have to go to work. It's like a knock-on effect of like how they help someone who helps someone who helps someone who's an essential worker and wouldn't be able to function without this person. It's like how many wheels are like in this machine almost. So be safe. I'm trying to catch up with the comments, guys. I am not very good at this. Are you a fan of Love Island? Yeah, I didn't really like the last one, the like winter one. I don't know, like maybe the characters weren't as good, or I don't know. I just didn't. But I am a big fan of it. I think it's funny. And also like for the past like 2 years, like I hardly went out at the weekends and stuff. Like I hardly went out because I'm just training, and like you don't want to go out and then go to wrestling training. It's just not fun. So like I just stay in all the time. So I just used to watch Love Island because I never really went out because I was just training. I was going to the gym, getting up for wrestling training in the morning like 8 a.m. Don't really want to go out. So yeah, I used to watch quite a lot of it, to be honest. But it's cancelled now, I think. Are you going to play The Last of Us in the future? I have actually made a note of a lot of the stuff you guys have suggested, because like my brothers probably have the game, my boyfriend have it, so it's not like I have to go and buy it to try it, because I feel like I won't be very good and won't play it for very long. But I am gonna make a gaming series on my channel and try out a lot of these games that you guys have suggested, and I'm really looking forward to it, because you know, when I was younger, I used to play proper games, and now I'm older, I only play like Sims and Animal Crossing because I like the peacefulness. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of try and get back into that. And at the very least, it will be very entertaining to see me, you know, suffer. But hopefully I'm get good at them. Who knows? M&S Super Shawarma advert. Imagine getting sponsored by M&S. Like, what a dream that would be. You're going to be WWE bound. Your name is being mentioned a lot this week. Oh, who knows what the future holds. What other profession? Well, I've lost the end of it. Guys, I'm the worst live streamer in the world. What's going on? Also, guys, we're coming up to the hour mark. And if you remember my live stream with Jess, this is where my sound cut out. So just in case I die and just disappear into mute, thank you for watching my live stream. Please give it a thumbs up. I'm going to pick a day, by the way, guys. I'm setting up a weekly routine. I'm just going to go for it. I was going to wait till quarantine was over, but I'm just going to start and set like a regular day for my live, so you guys know when you can catch me. And I'm trying to get Jess in to do like a live stream at least like once a month, but Jess never replies to my messages. Like, I don't know why. Just talk to me. What other profession would you be a part of if it were not wrestling? Oh, you know what? I always wanted to be a teacher. And I was actually quite close to kind of following that route. And then I picked wrestling in the sense of I always really wanted to be a wrestler. But then when I was like finishing school, you know, they were like, that's not a job. How wrong were you? But they're like, it's not a job. And, you know, the only other thing that I liked was I liked helping people. I like when I was at school, I always taught the younger girls and helped the younger girls and tutored them. So it was something that I always really liked, because I just liked watching someone get better at something or like achieve something they struggled with, however big or small. So that was something that I was really considering for a long time. And you know, hopefully I'll have a very long career, but you know, if not, and it's cut short or anything happens, then maybe, you know, that's something I could pursue later in life. I don't see why not. Hello, hi. Oh my god, the chat, I can't scroll. What's happening? What do you think of Becky Lynch being in the Marvel movies? That is insane. Like, good for her, because that is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that is such a crossover, and she should be very proud of herself for that. And also, congrats to Becky on being a mum. How exciting is that, guys? Oh, I was like five, because you guys have literally just said congratulations to Becky. I'm doing really well. Love it. Subscribe, you know, all that. Yeah, I just think, just that moment as well of her and Asuka was just perfect. Like, such an. I'm so glad that they shared it with us as well. Favorite animal in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So I have made my dream list of Animal Crossing villages, and I feel like we're having technical problems. Can you guys hear me? Don't do this stream lab. Do not do this to me. Can you guys hear me? Is anyone out there? Hello? No one said yes. No one said yes. No one can hear me. No, guys. Is it still on? Why is no one saying anything? Are you guys still there? Is this working? I'm just gonna sit and wait. Yes! Yes! And my favorite person's here as well. Hello. Okay. Cool. I thought we were gonna go there, but we're here. Is that okay? Because on mine I'm glitching. Let me know if I disappear, guys. Just tell me. Favorite animal in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I made my dream list, and it's quite long, but the person I'm looking for at the moment is Marshall. And Marshall's a very popular villager. It's like this, because he's really grumpy and stuff and sassy. But my dog is called Marshall, and that's why I wanted Marshall. And then I found out that Marshall's rare and everyone wants Marshall. So I'm like, great, this is going to make things really difficult. But Marshall's on my list, so maybe Marshall, because I have Marshall in real life. And I bought, when I went to shops today, they had dog beds, and I already had one, but I have 2 dogs. One has a basket, one has a dog bed. And then for some reason now they both want the dog bed, so I got him a new dog bed today. And it's really cute because it matches his fur. It's really cute. And because it's all grey and fluffy, and he's a husky. In case you guys don't know about Marshall, I don't know why I told you guys that. I just was really excited about it because he loves it. And normally he's very like grumpy and doesn't care, but he was like loving it. I got loads of nice photos of him. My favorite is Lionel. Do not irritate me. I have been trying to kick Lionel out of my town since we got to my town. He's very odd. I don't like him. He makes me uncomfortable. I have complained about him. I've hit him with an axe. I've hit him with a net. I've trapped him. I've done everything you can imagine, and still he's like won't leave. And then now he chases me around like, hey May, hey May, hey May, talk to me. And I'm like, go away. I don't want to learn a reaction. I don't want to speak to you. What is your zodiac sign? I am a Leo. Jess is pulling a heel turn on Mariah. Jess KO out of nowhere. Jess despises me. I'm really sorry for her. She has to be friends with me. Teachers are very admirable, and I still think grossly underpaid and underappreciated. I completely agree. It's crazy. Yeah, this is everyone. Well, because everyone said they can hear, and one person said there's something wrong with my mic, but I don't know if it just glitched a little bit. Is it bad that I wanted Oscar to miss Becky? She's a pregnant woman. You cannot miss a pregnant woman. Guys, come on. Girl, you loud as hell. That's because I'm screaming, like, guys, help me. I want to be a wrestler when I'm older, but I'm worried that I would get bullied for wearing trunks. Why would you get bullied for wearing trunks? You wear what you want to wear. You're still audible on my big screen TV. Ow! How exciting. I don't look cute today. I'm like, I wanted to try and like fix myself for the live stream, but I've had 2 interviews, and so like now I just look rubbish. The first interview I was looking cute. I did a good job, and then it went downhill. I'm like a mess, but you know, it's 10 p.m. here, so I feel like I'm allowed to be a mess. It's fine. I'm really sorry because I can hear you all saying I can hear you, and it's so delayed on the comments, so it means that I was probably standing here for 10 minutes going, can you hear me? And you guys are just like, honestly, girl, like I've said yes 5 times. You're still live. Speaking of Becky, would you want to have a baby after or during your wrestling career? For me personally, I would like to have my wrestling career and kind of finish that chapter of my life and then move on and possibly start a family. But, you know, babies are blessings, and if it's the right time for you, it's the right time for you. And her and Steph seem so happy. I'm so happy for them. Like, how amazing, guys. Can you do a food shopping vlog? It would be very interesting, but I can do one. Come to Tesco with me. Where is Jess? Look, I'm going to mute the word Jess is what we're going to do. I'm going to mute the word Jess. I don't want to talk about Jess. Jess doesn't like me. Actually, just to let you guys know, before, well, like I said, I had 2 back-to-back interviews, and then I had this, so I haven't really been on my phone. When I was on one of my interviews, because it was the front camera, I could see Jess texting me, and I haven't read it, and I haven't replied to her. So she's been waiting for like an hour to talk to me, and guess what? I haven't read it. So here's the popular one now, Jess. Favorite wrestling travel story? I mean, travel is like a nightmare. Like, they're good, you know, it's good times because you're like buzzing after the show. But like, I have had so many incidents at this point now. Like, I once, so we're coming back from a show, like a good 3-hour journey. So we put the suitcases and stuff with all our gear in, all our expensive wrestling gear in, all of our stuff in the boot. And it's like one of those ones that you touch the button and it shuts and it clicks. But I didn't shut the boot, someone else did, and they didn't realize it has to go to like, you know, register that it's locked. And then basically we were driving and it's at night and I'm getting like, the person behind me is flashing me and I'm like immediately kind of getting into road rage and it's like, what's their problem? I'm kind of like, what's going on? And I realized the boot is open and all my stuff is going to fall out onto the front road. So luckily I pulled over and it's all fine. It's all good. But like the whole journey, I was like, are you sure it clicked? Because I didn't get out of the car, they got out and sorted it out. I was like, are you sure that it clicked? Are you sure that it clicked? Because can you imagine going down a motorway and your luggage just comes out? You're never seeing that ever again. But that was crazy. I've had so many. I've had like one where I was in my really old car and my phone broke, which was my sat nav, and I had no idea where I was, and I was stuck in like 5 hours of traffic. Thought I was going to miss the show. Happy ending though. I made it in time. Loved that match. It was one of my favorites at the time. Yeah, had a ball. Had a well at the time. Just struggle getting there apparently. Oh, happy birthday to your baby sister. Why WrestleMania in London had the Bridge of London as a scenery? I don't know if London or like anywhere really in the UK will ever get WrestleMania because of the time difference. Like, you know, I'm biased and I would love it, but practically speaking, it would be really difficult because, like, I mean, what would the demographics be for like the percentage of fans globally? So in terms of time zones, I'm sure their biggest demographic is American, so it'd have to fit their time zone, and it would just be a really weird time for you guys. So as much as I would love WrestleMania in the UK, I can understand that it might not be plausible. What I would really love though is, you know how they did Super Showdown? They just did like an Australian one-off kind of event. I think something like that would be awesome, where it's like a network special. So you kind of get that big kind of pay-per-view feel. And you know, we've got amazing fans in the UK. It's great here. So I think you'd get like the big pay-per-view feel, but it would be not at any cost or expense to WrestleMania's like viewership. I mean, I tuned in for Super Showdown. It was great timing because I actually had training in the morning. I went to wrestling training, and then when I got back, I was only like half an hour behind, so I just started from the beginning and like kind of avoided social media. But it was quite a nice little day for me, and I had an early night. Throwback Thursday, guys. Throwback Thursday to when we could all leave the house. Guys, I will do a food shopping vlog. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these video games scare me, but I'm gonna do one because why not? Also, guys, I'm not gonna say too much, but before I end this live stream, because we're coming up nicely to an hour, and I'm gonna try and end it at an hour because I always go on for so long, and you guys must literally be like, please, can you stop talking? But I'm really, really having an amazing week, and I'm working with someone who is so like inspiring and motivating and passionate and like a game changer. And I'm so excited to show you guys something probably in a few months that I am just over the moon about. Like, it's to do with wrestling. And it's very special. I can't say anything yet, but I am extremely excited to share it with you guys because honestly, I'm just buzzing this week. It's made my week. Oh my god, I just got here. You're late. Like, the live stream started at 9 and you're always here early. Why were you late? I missed you. Hell yeah. 3:30 a.m. Oh, it's crazy. I know my audio messed up because my mouth didn't move at the same time. By the way, guys, that's why I'm not looking at the cameras, because I'm looking at the screen to see the audio. Right, are you going to do reaction videos? Yes, I am. I've got a few in mind. I'm going to do Real Housewives because it's heavily requested on all of my live streams get taken over by Real Housewives. And then I'm going to do some music videos. I'm not going to say what yet. And yeah, I'm not sure what else. Guys, that was my chair, by the way. That was not me. It makes really weird noises. A couple of weeks ago, I stayed up till 3 in the morning to watch NXT, and I found out you can't watch NXT live on the WWE network. Where are you? What country are you from? Because for me, it's on BT Sport. You can watch it live on the BT Sport app. And then, what NXT do you mean? I thought NXT UK is on the network. can hear you. That conversation was ages ago. Oh yeah, I did have a little model. The UK, if you get BT Sport, you can watch them live on BT Sport. You watch all of them on BT Sport. Music video, yes. I'm not gonna say what yet, but it will be good. You will see. I've avoided watching any of this stuff as well because I want like my reaction to be organic and like, you know, Queen taking Paris. Aww. Mariah versus Jess, Mariah versus YouTube, Mariah versus Ice Cream Boss. I just, to be fair, like today was a heavy schedule and I knew it would be tight. So I had about 10-15 minutes between my last interview and this. I had no time between my interviews. Then I had like 15 minutes between there. So I quickly wanted to like freshen up and like get a drink, get a snack, like sort myself out a bit. Didn't go very well, as you can tell. But then I was like, I always do the dummy run and I'm using something called StreamYard. So I can like pre-schedule these streams so you guys can turn your notifications on and hopefully not miss it. Because a lot of people say like they've missed it, but they were subscribed. So I don't know if you always get a notif. Whereas like you can literally click on these videos and turn them on. Anyway, I'm going really like, on about this for ages. But yeah, so I did a little dummy run and then there was no sound and then the camera was weird. And then I started the video and I'm like, can anyone even hear me? Is anyone out there? Mariah versus Dr. Helen Nini at WrestleMania Hollywood next year. Oh, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. I know it's a bit short today, but I feel like we should turn them down to an hour because we literally chat for like 3 hours and it's ridiculous. We need to stop doing this. But yeah, like I say, I'm gonna find a regular day. I was gonna wait until things went back to normal, but I just think I need to kind of find a routine with it because I really enjoy doing them and I feel like I don't give you guys enough notice sometimes or myself enough notice sometimes. So I'm going to try and find like a day for filming, a day for live streams, a day where I do my TikTok stuff and try and kind of balance things out because I've got like I'm trying to do a lot of things at the moment, which is crazy because there's no wrestling. But I guess because I'm like not wrestling, I'm trying to get so much other stuff out there. So yeah, I'm going to find a regular day and make sure you subscribe because I'll be posting that on the community. I post on the community all the time just to chat with you guys and talk about music, talk about wrestling, talk about me, and update you on news. So yeah, and also if you haven't, please go and follow me on TikTok. It's at MariahX. I'm going to be dancing and all that good stuff. And I'm kind of nervous, but I'm very excited. So yeah, and don't be late next time, guys. But give it a thumbs up anyway. It's fine. It's fine. Better late than never, you know? Fashionably late. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.